What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are once again covering Crypto.com. Last we left off, which was yesterday talking about Crypto.com, there was a lot of consolidation inside what we figured was either a falling wedge pattern or a descending triangle. Whichever way you look at it, we are in a descending pattern since honestly the beginning of since the beginning of October into the end of November. So end of November, early October, we started to form what appears to be more of a correction. Now, most of the markets overall, like XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, started earlier than that, like a month earlier, the beginning of November, instead of the end, which formed on Crypto.com. But I do want to talk more about this constant consolidation that we're starting to see. I also want to show you guys something. I know it's not relevant to Crypto.com, although I do believe that when we see a pretty bullish market and money flow into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, we'll most likely see that same exact thing happen with Crypto.com as well, at least being that this is the native token on their Crypto.com website. So CRO would be used to be transferred in and out of cryptocurrency, so they'll probably use that as the medium of exchange, driving up volume when cryptocurrency starts to pump. So I did want to show you guys something called the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, and this pretty much talks about all crypto, although pretty much focused on Bitcoin. It could also be applied to the entire market as a whole. So I found this quite interesting. I feel like this might help us better understand where we are, and I think it's quite interesting to discuss and go over, as this might lead to a potential buying opportunity or where we could be seeing the rest of these cryptos move to in the next couple of weeks. But with that being said, guys, today's video was brought to us by DOGEMON Go, very similar to what other people might know of, if you understand what DOGEMON Go might be similar to, but it's basically an AR play to earn game and find, capture, train, and battle Dogemons. Hopefully you get it. But you get NFTs to increase your rewards and be your own landlord, which is really cool. I guess they must have updated this website, but regardless of that, you can see what exactly they're offering here. Metaverse Landlord NFTs. You can basically play around within this own world and capture their own Dogemons, which is really cool, and get rewarded, I believe, in Doge as well as NFTs, which is really awesome. So more information about Dogemon will be at the end of today's video, so stay tuned for that. I have linked them in the description if you want to check them out earlier. It's an app in the App Store as well as the Android store. And with that being said, guys, definitely make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, and let's dive into today's episode. So really quick, CRO coin trading at number, where are we? Number 16 here. It's crazy to see things like SHIB and Doge are above that, but regardless, you can see that Crypto.com is trading at about 52 cents. Volume has been leaving this market for quite some time now, down 11% over the course of the week. While there's a lot of cryptos that are actually up, to my surprise, we have Avalanche and Terra, which are up 30 and 20%. But regardless, you can see CRO has and is currently forming a much bigger obstacle than we had anticipated originally, but you can see big resistance, big support level, price floor, and price resistance all coming to an end, which kind of appears to be happening right around now. You know, we've waited all of this out. All this consolidation finally is coming to an end here. So I do believe we will get our results very soon. Now, what I wanted to show you guys was something called the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. This basically plays on our emotions, how exactly we feel about what we're investing into. When I first started cryptocurrency, without really realizing, it was a very emotional process of investing into here. When you start to see your money tank to the downside, it drops 30% in less than a month and then swings back up 80% in 3 days, it really plays with your emotions. Now, this website was basically created to help you better analyze and give the emotions to the website and let that be emotional for you so you don't have to. It also helps you guys figure out what's the best buying opportunity. So you can see as of today, we are in the fear category. Yesterday was the extreme fear category. Last month was fear, which was in November. And last week was also in fear. The closer we are to 0, the more extreme fear there is. And the closer we are to 100, the more greed there is, which could be a signal to sell. Now, check what I found out to be quite interesting. Scrolling down, you can see this is pretty much what this means here. The crypto market behavior is very emotional. People tend to get greedy when the market is rising, which results in FOMO, fear of missing out. Also, people people often sell their coins in irrational reactions to seeing red numbers. Without our fear and greed index, with our fear and greed index, they try to save you from your own emotional overreactions. And there are two simple assumptions. Extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. This could be a buy-in opportunity, which is what we're seeing now. When investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction, which would be a dump. Therefore, they analyze current sentiment of Bitcoin markets to crunch the numbers into a simple meter from 0 to 100. 0 means extreme fear, and 100 means extreme greed. And then there's also data sources, which says volatility, market momentum, social media, surveys, dominance, trends. They're using all of this to kind of give you guys what exactly they're dealing with and how they go around showing you this number. So what's interesting, as you can see, and I am going to compare this to Bitcoin here, but this is back, let's see, November 9th, very interesting. So November 9th, I've been saying this for quite some time now on the channel, was the start of a dump. So you can see back in Bitcoin here, we were at a top here. So this region right here from October 20th to November 9th, we were at a peak. We were retesting all-time highs. We created a new all-time high. We're very, overbought. We were at the top. Not only that, but we were showing signs of overbought on the relative strength indicator, which is usually a sign of a reversal. We usually, it doesn't make sense to buy in when overbought when you could buy in at oversold, which is where we're kind of playing around right now. That's what you guys have to remember. Why buy in at the top here when you can buy in at the bottom? So because we are trending at this top here at October 20th to November 9th, look at what we're dealing with right now. So this started right around October 7th. It actually started earlier than we had predicted here. Bitcoin started, it says October 7th. This is pretty much halfway through the run to the upside here. There we're saying this is due for a correction, which did immediately follow. And you can see it ended right around November 9th. The 9th was really when we started to dip lower. We immediately corrected downwards. Now we're starting to see prices float around levels closer to, it's pretty crazy, 17, 16, 28, 23, basically saying, hey guys, we're oversold. Not as low as we were before, but this is oversold, and this is extreme fear that people are getting too emotional and selling off in panic. But notice last time we were trending at levels this low was back in right here, September, end of September here for Bitcoin. End of September was right around this region right here, which was immediately followed by a run. Then we take a step further and we go down to this level over here, which was pretty much all of July, all the beginning, mid to end of July, honestly. Then we saw a run. So what happened then? Mid to end of July was right around here. And then we saw another run. So you can see it's pretty accurate. The fact that we're now being oversold and we're now with extreme fear, there's a good signs markets should reverse to the upside here. Obviously, this is just ways of predicting the markets here. But with that being said, I am in full swing a believer that we are going to see Bitcoin see a reversal out of it. I do believe Ethereum is going to see it. I do believe XRP is going to see that run. And I do believe that's also going to, of course, influence CRO, which is what I'd like to talk about now. So you can see for the most part, we've consolidated so much so and have been, so oversold now. The amount of correction that CRO has seen is pretty substantial. So we'll do the ultimate top, and then we'll do the more relevant one from the ultimate top, which was probably a fluke here. We've fallen 57%. From the actual one, it's been about 45%. So we've seen, and pretty much every cryptocurrency has seen, about a 45% drop in the markets. Ultimately, though, we've come down to some sort of support, and we've retested this support not too long ago, or honestly midway through this drop here. We retested it. The first time was right around December 4th and then December 6th. It's currently the 19th. We've had about 2 weeks more of this consolidation, and we've floated right back down on the support, and we seem to be holding this fairly well. So I'd like to think that as long as we stay above this purple band here, there's projection of seeing a reversal back out of it, back up. Extreme fear, good buying opportunity, anticipation of reversals back to 80 cents on CRO. If we break bearish, of course, we close the daily below this, anticipate an extreme reversal. Now, this is only 4 hour. Obviously, the daily is what you probably would rather base your conservative buy and sale opportunities on. Weekly, probably not the best because there really hasn't been that many candles forming here, but definitely the daily. You can see for the most part, prices have not been able to close us below our purple band here. So if the daily shows signs of closing below here, we can expect to see a pretty substantial reversal back down to 41 cents almost immediately, and then if not even lower. It all kind of comes down to how we are going to react to this resistance here. And we finally have caught up to hopefully our rock bottom support here, this price floor, and we stay above it. We've been using it as a support. If we stay above that and we can break through this top resistance, which is the ideal goal that we're all waiting for, if we break through this, close the daily above there, it's almost immediately going to see a swing back to the upside and volume to come in. So that's pretty much the video, the technicals for today, guys. With that being said, I do want to talk more about DOGEMON with you. I want to give a huge shout out to DOGEMON Go for sponsoring today's episode. As with all crypto projects, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So guys, DOGEMON Go is another addition to a meme-based cryptocurrency project. Now, Dogecoins are rewarded to players whenever they hunt a Dogemon, which users can trade in the crypto market. And DOGEMON Go aims to introduce people to the world of crypto with a fun and exciting game. And they also have already launched a Metaverse Landlord NFT, which allows players to earn rewards from anyone who comes into the own territory while playing. And within DOGEMON Go, you locate, capture, train, and even battle virtual creatures called Dogemons. And the inclusion of augmented reality creates a unique platform community interaction in a metaverse experience in which a user feels like they are actually inside a game trying to catch Dogemons in real life. And the NFT partnership celebrates the metaverse meme culture within a virtual environment where community members will be able to trade, collect, and even have fun with the DOGEMON Go NFTs. Now, together, DOGEMON and SolSea are set on building a virtual ecosystem to interact and transact with the Landlord NFTs at a low cost. And DOGEMON Go and SolSea partnerships make sense because they have both achieved a huge success within the DOGEMON Go, which was actually achieving 183,000 registered users since starting August this year. Now, DOGEMON Go also introduced Traveler, which is your ticket to traveling in the metaverse. And the Traveler is an in-game option like a ticket where you can move to other places within the planet with your avatar, and you can take your ticket to travel within the DOGEMON Go metaverse. Now, currently, your ability to collect, battle, and move within the metaverse is only where you are currently living. However, with this game option, it allows you to move and travel in the metaverse, and the world is basically yours, and this in-game option allows you to make it so with limitless possibilities, basically allowing you to switch to different areas in the world. Now, lastly, Dogo, or DOGO, is the native token of the DOGEMON Go ecosystem that can be used to purchase rocket balls and renew the monthly trainer license. So guys, the total supply of DOGEMON Go is 138 billion tokens, and 20% is allocated to DOGEMON Go's game rewards and 52% to the launch of the DOGEMON Go token on PancakeSwap. Now guys, to celebrate this upcoming holiday season in the DOGEMON metaverse, they are launching a Christmas Landlord NFT airdrop campaign. So guys, if you want to take part in their NFTs or play the DOGEMON Go game, make sure to download it in the App Store with the links in the description down below. It's not only on the App Store, it's also on the Google Play Store. And otherwise, guys, huge shout out to DOGEMON for sponsoring today's episode. As always, definitely make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.